Hey, welcome to Tesla Shorts Time Daily, episode 400. I'm Patrick in Vancouver. Today is March 6th, 2026. Here's what's happening with Tesla today. Tesla's patent for a one-piece composite seat signals the next-gen Roadster is nearing its debut. Let's dive right into that patent story because it's a fascinating peek under the hood of what Tesla's been working on. According to Teslarati, Tesla just published details on a new vehicle seat system that uses a single continuous composite frame. This is a shift away from the usual multi-part seats you see in cars, aiming to cut down on weight and make assembly simpler. For something like the Roadster, which is all about high performance, this could mean better acceleration and handling by shedding unnecessary pounds. It also points to smarter manufacturing, potentially lowering costs as Tesla ramps up production for premium models. From a tech angle, it's another example of how Tesla invests in lightweight materials to stay ahead in the sports EV space where every gram counts. I think this is a solid sign that the Roadster's reveal might be closer than we think, building on years of anticipation. Now, shifting gears to some infrastructure news out of Canada, which hits close to home for me here in Vancouver. Drive Tesla reports that Tesla has opened 2 new Supercharger stations in Quebec, one on Avenue du Cosmodome in Laval and another on Boulevard de l'Auvergne in Quebec City. This expands the network in the province, making it easier for folks to charge up for those longer trips, especially in our colder weather up north. For customers, it means more reliability when traveling through areas that might not have had great options before, which could encourage more people to go electric. On the business side, it's Tesla reinforcing its lead in charging infrastructure, putting pressure on other automakers to keep up or fall behind. I've seen how these stations can really boost EV adoption in regions like this, so it's a practical win for accessibility. Next up, some exciting developments on the autonomy front, starting with testing in Japan. TeslaNorth.com says Tesla has begun public demos of full self-driving supervised in Tokyo using Model 3 and Model Y vehicles. They're testing how the system handles dense urban traffic, which is key for adapting to Japan's specific roads and rules. This is a big step toward a planned launch in late 2026, showing Tesla's commitment to tweaking the software for local conditions. Why does it matter? Well, entering markets like Japan could open up new revenue streams through subscriptions and sales, but it'll require careful navigation of safety standards, which Tesla seems prepared for based on their global track record. It's thoughtful to see them prioritizing real-world testing like this to ensure it works right from the start. Staying with autonomy for a moment, Teslarati mentioned that Tesla Japan President Rishi Hashimoto confirmed they're pushing for full self-driving implementation by 2026. This builds directly on those Tokyo tests, targeting Japan's tech-forward drivers who might embrace advanced features quickly. It could mean more software subscriptions, adding to Tesla's recurring revenue in a competitive Asian market. Adapting to diverse driving environments like this keeps Tesla innovative against local players. On a related note, there's buzz about Starlink's global roaming launch, which could tie into Tesla's connectivity. In Japan, au has rolled out the world's first Starlink satellite roaming for direct-to-phone use in the US, expanding satellite communications. This matters for Tesla because it could enhance in-car features like staying connected in remote areas during drives. It's a fresh development hinting at future integrations that make vehicles more capable internationally. Now let's talk about the Semi because there's some fresh visibility into its production. TeslaNorth.com shared that journalist Ashley Vance posted images from inside Tesla's massive Semi factory in Nevada. These shots highlight the scale of operations for the electric Class 8 truck, giving us a sense of how production is shaping up. It's important for Tesla's manufacturing goals, especially after some delays, as it shows they're making real progress in scaling. For the trucking industry, this positions Tesla to offer sustainable alternatives that could cut emissions for fleets. And speaking of adoption, Drive Tesla noted that Height Logistics has added a Tesla Semi to its fleet for port drayage work. They're planning to bring in more, testing it in actual freight scenarios to see how it performs on cost and efficiency. This kind of real-world validation could lead to broader uptake, helping Tesla capture more of the logistics market. On the sustainability side, Teslarati reported that Tesla took 49% overall in a recent sustainability ranking, beating out Ford. They scored high in emissions reduction and decarbonization, which underscores their environmental work even amid critics. This could strengthen Tesla's appeal to customers and investors who prioritize green practices. In the bigger picture, it challenges other automakers to step up their efforts in the shift to cleaner tech. Switching to software updates, Drive Tesla covered a new feature activation in the Cybertruck. With update 2026.2.6.1, Tesla turned on active road noise reduction, using built-in tech to make the cabin quieter on rough roads. This improves comfort for everyday use, especially in a truck designed for tough terrain. It's a great example of Tesla's software approach, adding value after purchase without needing new hardware. Technologically, it keeps the Cybertruck evolving, which might make it more competitive in the pickup segment. Now, one thing worth watching is a hardware issue that's popped up with the Model Y. Drive Tesla detailed a new service bulletin addressing water getting into the front bumper camera on Model Y vehicles. This can cause failures, particularly in rainy conditions, which might affect safety systems like autopilot. It's a reminder of ongoing challenges in making hardware durable, especially as the fleet grows and faces varied weather. For customers, reliability is key, and this could draw some regulatory attention if not handled well. That said, Tesla is positioned to manage it effectively with over-the-air diagnostics and their expanding service network for quick fixes. They've been proactive on similar issues before, so this seems like something they can resolve without major disruptions. Taking a step back from today's headlines, let's apply some first principles thinking to Tesla's approach to user interface design in vehicles. The core question here is how to simplify vehicle interfaces to cut down on driver distraction while keeping controls intuitive. Data from studies shows that complex infotainment setups can bump up accident risk by as much as 20%, and Tesla's touchscreen focus has gotten some flack for pulling eyes off the road. At the same time, user data from millions of Tesla miles points to high satisfaction, but it also highlights the need for better voice commands and haptic feedback. Tesla breaks it down to basics, focusing on essentials like navigation and climate, then layering in minimal adaptations through software. They collect real-world data to iterate, preferring over-the-air updates over big hardware changes. In the end, this creates vehicles that get safer and more efficient over time, giving Tesla an edge in user experience while tackling industry safety concerns. On the labor front, Teslarati reported on the Works Council election at Giga Berlin. Union IG Metall's share fell to 31%, while the independent list Giga United took the most votes. This suggests employees are leaning toward non-union representation, which could help keep operations smooth. For Tesla's business in Europe, it means fewer potential disruptions as they ramp up production. It's interesting to see how worker preferences are shaping up in a key factory. Wrapping up with some competitive buzz, there's talk about BYD's next-gen battery reveal. They unveiled a second-gen Blade battery with 1,500 kilowatt charging and a 1,000 kilometers range, which is turning heads. This puts pressure on Tesla's battery tech, pushing for faster improvements in energy density. It's a sign of the intensifying global race in EV innovation, where Tesla has to keep innovating to maintain its lead. Before we go, tomorrow we'll be watching for any updates on Tesla's FSD progress in Japan, as those tests could signal quicker market entry. That's your Tesla news for today. TSLA closed at $405.55, up 7 cents, 0%. If you found this useful, a rating or review on Apple Podcasts or Spotify really helps new listeners find the show. You can also find us on X at Tesla Shorts Time. I'm Patrick in Vancouver. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you tomorrow.